My Commodore 128. I've had this thing a long time. There's the keyboard. And that's the inside. I was cleaning it out. And I think I'm going to retro bright it. And I also have, I got a bunch of CDs. I got these things outside in the garage, cleaning these off. Here's the Commodore 1541 disk drive. And I think I had two of these, but now I only have one of these, and I have the 1571. And that one's getting kind of yellow looking. So I'm going to clean this up. And then I got the 1702 monitor. This came with the Commodore 64 that I had in the beginning. I think this monitor and this drive I had from the Commodore 64. And that one's not in bad shape still. Still looks really good. And I got a bunch of software that I'm going to go through. Had this forever. And the covers. And this Mach 128 cartridge. And I got some more stuff in the garage that I'm cleaning up. A bunch of software. It's just mostly just like this one here. Different boxes like this one. Just all dusty, just sitting for a while. I'll clean them up. But this is what I'm concentrating on now. I'm going to remove this keyboard and wait for a sunny day, and then put that stuff on here and retro, get it brighter white, because this thing is really getting dull, ugly looking. And I've used this before, and I was told to use this from some video online. This Salon Care 40 volume cream, because it's real high concentrate hydrogen peroxide. And I tried it on a printer and worked pretty good, but you got to put it in the sun. So I'm going to put that on there, and all you do is, this is full concentrate, all you do is put it in a little bag. I mean, really little small parts, but what I did to that printer is I mixed this into a little spray bottle, and then just misted it and kept it wet just by keep misting it, and that seemed to work on that printer pretty good. So I'm going to try on this. I'm just going to mist it a little bit, but it's not sunny outside, and probably do a little bit on this. This one's not really yellow, it just needs to be cleaned up. But this one, it's got that yellow kind of look to it. And that number was scratched on there from a long time ago when I bought it, when I first bought it. And here's the monitor. This little hinge here seems like it's not holding very good anymore. You see how dirty in there? And I put a little, a long time ago I put red paint right there, so I know which one's the volume. It all looks still pretty good. And so that's what I'm gonna do right now, is cleaning this thing up, and take this keyboard. This keyboard just screws on the back, and then of course you can take all the keys off, but I'm going to do this first in the bottom. So I'm lifting this motherboard out. I'm just going to do these first, this one and this, and just mist that stuff on there. But it's not sunny today, it's real cloudy. But there's the Commodore 128. And this one is not, except for the yellowing, it's really not that bad. I mean, it was used quite a bit. You see the keys there. You see they got some gloss to them. Not bad though. and that's the motherboard, Commodore 128. And I don't know, I remember powering it up here a while back, a couple years ago, and it was still coming on, but I couldn't get anything to load on the disk, and I don't know if those disks are any good or anymore because they've been sitting so long. But it seemed like it was trying to load, just wasn't reading the disk, and I after that I haven't messed with it. And everything still looks good on the motherboard. Now that chip ain't missing it. That just didn't come like that. That one that was never there. But it does have a little bit of discoloration there on that thing, and this, it's getting there. Oh, and it's got some other cartridges in the back, and I can't remember what this one was, but it was one of those quick reset, make things faster load and give you options. And I can't remember the name of this one, but it's almost like that Mach one. It's got a button to reset it real quick, and it gave you some other little menu just to make things quicker, you know, get to things quicker. And see the capacitors don't look like they're leaking or anything. The board still looks good. A little bit of dirt on it here and there. Gotta clean it up, back it out real good, and then retro bright it and put it back together. So I'm gonna do this in like a part 1, part 2, just showing it now in part 1, and then maybe part 2 I'll show retro brighting it or something like that. That's the old Commodore. It had these strips here that go on top of the keyboard, show you different things. But not bad. And I got a bunch of other stuff in the garage. There's a mouse, some other things that went under the monitor. Had switches on it where you could plug things into the back of it, and you could say turn the monitor on, turn this on, turn that on, you know, it's like power supply things. And another printer, Commodore printer, which is upstairs. I gotta get that down. There's the disk drive. This was this one came with the 128, and this is the one that I mainly used with the 128, but you could use this one. But this one I had since the Commodore 64, and it's still in pretty good condition. Let's have a look at the back of this one. I gotta find the power cords. They're around here somewhere, probably in a box. That's the next thing. So that's what I'm going to do. I guess I'm going to wrap it up for this part 1. Just wanted to show the Commodore 128 personal computer. And then on the next video, I'm going to probably show retro brighting this piece and this piece and see how they come out. So there it is before. I'll do a before and after. And there's before retro brighting, and then we'll see how it looks. But that stuff worked pretty good on that printer I did. Just sitting there and misting it and keeping it wet while it's sitting in the sun, and it didn't take long at all. So I guess I want to wrap it up for this one. Alright, I'm out.